Hello. Good afternoon. Hello, I'm James Braithwaite, and I am in a room by myself talking to myself. So, this week at Hothouse, I have been working on my line testing for my animation, the cell that will be in the second scene of my film that bubbles and gyrates and jerks around. Now has a weird eye contraption that opens up and this arm that grows out of it. My launch of a film I was working on last year is finally finished and is being released in Toronto. I had a club sandwich on Monday, which is pretty exciting. They had cabbage rolls, I think, on Tuesday. I don't have a hell of a lot else to say. Good evening.
We're close to the end of week 3, and things are going really well. I have to get some focus back and get back to drawing. Yesterday I spent, I think, almost the entire day just trying out different textures on my characters and on the background. Over the next week I'd love to get like 10 or 12 seconds done of animation, and I think I can do it. Last night a bunch of us went to an animation show of early Walt Disney cartoons at the Cinémathèque Québécoise, and it was really informative because there's lots of crazy rubber hose visual gags there, so I feel like I got some really good material. It doesn't always come easy to draw the monsters every day. They don't always make the expressions that I have in my head, and I just have my fingers crossed that next week the things in my brain will flow out onto the page and that the animation will all be perfect and none of it will have to be redone.
Hello, Video Diary. This is Carla Coma, coming to you for therapy. It's been really intense. Just dealing with so many different complexities of working on something so private as playing with dead animals, which I am very not secret about, but it's something you do in a room by yourself, and then to have everybody have cameras and watch you do this. I'm also dealing with lack of experience and dealing with my storyboard, just pre-planning shots, which like something I don't do. I work really intuitively and spur of the moment, so which has worked for me so far, but just because it has worked for me doesn't mean it always will. This place is great. It's like getting punched in the stomach because it's so overwhelming, but I mean, you recover from that, right?
I've done some animation this morning, but my computer froze and I lost everything, so I spent the whole afternoon redoing everything I had done. But everything is doing fine. I've got the end of my film, which was very discussing in the meeting with the producers, and Chorio and Morale approve it and they like it. There is just one thing that is not still quite certain to me, that is the balloons, what is going to be inside the balloon when they're speaking, the speech bubble. I still have to do some tests, but I'm thinking about either inserting some collage pictures as the first idea, as it is in my first proposal, or using some kind of textures. The problem is that I don't want to call the attention to what is inside to the balloon, but for the balloon's shape. So I still need to test.
It's the end of the 3rd week, and it feels like I've been here forever. Well, for a long time. I spent the day lighting my first shot, and we've been installing software on the computer and getting the lights, getting the tripod, getting the camera. I'm not feeling pressure per se yet, because I love coming in the morning and I'm cutting out characters and drawing and painting and building little sets, and it's exactly, I can't think of a better situation right now. Everyone gathers in our studio for lunch and we hear about the dirty past of the NFB, so to speak, but about the history and about all these personal first-hand stories of animators who went through here. You're in the place where all the stuff was made that, you know, that I'm crazy about.
This past week I've been working mostly on rotoscoping. I spent the last 2 weeks sort of testing out different software to figure out how to actually do the rotoscope. So far the results have been maybe not as good as I really would like, but I think would be what I think will be acceptable and something I can finally use. I'm also working on trying to figure out a visual aesthetic, like to finalize the actual look of the film, and using different references, looking at other artists. There's still some concerns about actually how to get the point that I'm trying to make across, and so it's still something I'm going to work on over the next few days. It's kind of feels a little bit stressful at times because I think there's a lot of work to do, and I'm sort of not sure exactly how I'm going to schedule everything out. I actually missed a couple of days because I had a root canal done, and but despite that I've managed to get a lot done the last 2 days, so I consider it a pretty good week.
I think it's recording, so let's see. Okay. Well, the movie is going, I don't know, well until now. I'm a little scared to get confused about how to put everything that I'm doing right now together later. Maybe I can, maybe I cannot, I don't know. I just hope to have some time to fix everything and make this really go further, you know. Hi people from Brazil. Yeah, hi mom, hi girlfriend. We met a lot of people outside of Hothouse too. The guys from FPS magazine, or the guy from Draw website. That's so cool, because here in Canada people are like, oh, this great guy that did that short, oh, he's right over the corner, he has a bar, let's go there. What else? I should shave for that. I didn't. That's bad.
So far, I've been shooting quite a bit on my stuff, just shooting the water and the watercolor mixing and just colors creating, and then drawing whatever I see. So it's good. I got camera working, and I've been able to do a bunch of about 25 pieces. A couple I like. I'm kind of reassessing what the film's going to look like, whether it's going to be like a little storyline to it, or whether it's just going to be cool stuff happening and then my interpretations going to some music. So I'm kind of going towards that way, which is kind of not what I usually do, which is more storyline. But I feel that the story, it's just kind of, it might be a little contrived. Now I'm working in After Effects, just playing around with timing and editing and yeah. Don't believe morale.